tonight, let's make this the start of something. We need to be a tad more militant. We need to be a tad more upset. These scabs are not your buddies.
Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Last week, the UMWA, the United Mine Workers of America, marched in Brookwood on a highway by one of the mine entrances in what appeared to be the beginning of an escalation campaign. I went down there to support my sisters and brothers that have been on strike for a year and a half. I took some PTO. I was happy to do it. And I was able to get a couple of recordings of the speeches from International President Cecil Roberts. And, you know, folks that know Cecil know that he is nothing if not a good speaker. So I was able to snag a couple of clips. And here is what Cecil said to people as they got ready to walk, talking to them about the game plan and the need for them to be more visible. So let's play that, Adam.
And I can tell you, today we have 4 volunteers. All of them are women who said that they would be willing to sit down in the road and block these people from taking your jobs. I asked them not to do that today. One of the things we have to do is be more visible. So we're going to start that process today. We're going to be walking up the road and somebody's going to come along and tell us we don't have a right to walk on their road. None of you need to be the ones talking to the police if that happens. I'll talk to the police. That's my job. Now, if somebody goes to jail today, it'll be me, all right? Now, no one else needs to worry about that. Y'all just come down to the jailhouse and hope I get out, if that happens. I don't intend to do that, but this road does not belong to Warrior Met. These highways don't belong to Warrior Met. These police officers are not supposed to belong to Warrior Met. You pay these people's salaries and you've been doing it for years. And I will remind you of this. The amount of money that they lose will dictate what kind of contract you get.
And, you know, that's an incredibly important point. And he did go on to talk about the importance of free speech and you know, the idea that Warrior Met is able to tell citizens of Alabama that we can't have marches on our own roads is just really disgusting. After that, he talked about why Warrior Met has been able to hold on this long. You know, spoiler alert, it's not because the executives have done such a great job executiving. Let's play that, Adam.
I showed you a presentation 2 weeks ago. In the first and second quarter, they could have mined another 1 million tons of coal, but they chose not to mine that 1 million tons of coal because the price of the coal they're getting in the world market compensates for the fact that they didn't get that extra 1 million tons. I can tell you that I've looked at their third quarter and they're still doing really well. These scabs that they have hired, some of them 18, 19 years of age, now they've been in the mine 6 months, some of them been in the mines a year. They learned how to mine coal. Now the question is before us all. It's before me, it's before you. Are we just going to watch this happen here in Alabama?
Hell no.
I don't want to watch this happen in Alabama. I want to stand up and fight back here, and that's what the UMWA's done since 1890. We're going to peacefully today, get on these roads and walk, and we're going to walk up there to where them scabs are coming and going, and we're going to exercise our right to free speech while we're doing it.
After we got back, he closed out by stressing the need to do more, and it sounds like the union's intention to make last week the beginning of an escalation campaign. So let's play that.
As we marched up that road, that's the best I have felt for months down here because we were doing something. And some people said it wasn't enough. No kidding. What is enough is to stop those scabs, the production of coal at Warrior Met to zero, and this strike will be over in 2 weeks. Not that. true. Brothers and sisters, there are a number of retirees here. And I want every retiree who doesn't have to be here, by the way. They come here on their own. Every retiree that's here tonight, come on up here and join this group right here. If you're a retiree and you're out there, come up here. Now I want you to understand something. I have had, I would imagine, 50 to 100 of these retirees tell me the same thing. 40 years ago, this wouldn't happen. We wouldn't let this happen. Nobody would be up there working. It would stop dead in its tracks. So tonight, let's make this the start of something. We need to be a tad more militant. We need to be a tad more upset. These scabs are not your buddies. These scabs are not your friends. These police officers are up there escorting these scabs in. They are not your buddy and they're not your friend. Let me say this to you. I am not advocating violence here. I have a 50-year record of nonviolent civil disobedience. When we left here, I told this crowd that somebody's going to be arrested. Nobody but me gets arrested. Because this is my idea to walk up this road and say, I'm on your side. And God has gotten us this far. And let's get paid, let's drive safely, but we've got to be more active, and we got to be more militant, and we've got to participate in nonviolent civil disobedience and shut this place down. Thank you, God bless all.
You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.